Hello, I'm Celia. Welcome to the studio. I want to talk to you today about something very important to me, and that's abstract art. What is it, how to get started, and what to avoid as a beginner? Because whether you're completely new to painting or just curious about making more expressive art, this talk is for you. First of all, what is it? Abstract art is really all about expression and emotion, and it gives you the freedom to do get something down on paper or canvas that's going to express what you're feeling or an idea that you have. And one of the most important tools that you can bring into abstract painting is your intuition. That quiet inner sense that tells you, add more blue here, or stop right now. Your intuition is like your internal compass. And the more you listen to it, the stronger it gets. So start to play. Don't overthink anything. Use your fingers, brushes, sponges, or even something like a credit card to move paint around. Let it be messy. Let it be weird. Abstract art loves experimentation. When you get ready to do it, just sit down and think to yourself. Ask yourself, how does this color feel to me? What happens if I layer it? And let your body guide you as well. Painting can be very physical, and it's a very meditative experience as well. So being intuitive often means not planning too much, just following where your hands want to go. And another thing is to limit your color palette. Like in this one, I'm very limited. I'm using many shades of blue, a couple green, and a couple white there, but I could even narrow that down to more. Limiting your palette helps your painting feel more unified and keeps things from turning into brown mud, unless you like brown mud. In that case, go for it. But you would want to start, especially if you're new to it, with, just seldom a few colors works to start with. And most abstract pieces are built in stages. So just put something down and then step back and look at it. You can use thick paint or thin washes. You can scratch at it, scrape, whatever adds depth. And think of it like in layers, layer upon layer. Now, the tools you can use so many different things in abstract. I mean, brushes, palette knives, of course. You could use cardboard, fabric, and your hands. Use tools that create different marks. Pencils, charcoal, color pencils. Abstract art is all about the marks and creating that rhythm and movement. And a lot of times that's why I like to start with that. Another thing is don't judge your painting too soon. Abstract work often looks really weird in the beginning before it all comes together. You just have to follow the process and keep going. Don't think about the outcome, and remind yourself that it's not supposed to look like anything. It's supposed to feel like something, but not look like anything. And that's where your intuition comes in again. You'll know when something feels right or when it's calling for more. But remember, step back and take a break and look at it, and then go back. And there's also some things that you could avoid, common pitfalls, what not to do. If you're only thinking, will this match the couch? Stop it. Abstract art is not interior design. Make something that feels true and trust that the right viewer will connect with it. And in this case, the right viewer is you. And also, don't copy without understanding. A lot of times in my videos, I tell you guys, you can totally copy me. I mean, this is for fun and it's a lesson and I want you to learn and get something from it. And if you're nervous and totally unsure of where to start, you don't know what you're doing, then like I said, it is totally fine to be inspired by someone and copy it. It's a good practice in the beginning. But if you're only copying just to get results that you feel will look trendy or look good because this person did it and I like their outcome and I want it to look just like that, then ask yourself, what do I like about this? Is it the colors, the energy, the looseness? And then try to bring that into your own. Another thing that was really tough for me in the beginning, I just had to learn the hard way, is that you don't want to overfill the canvas. White space, or negative space as I call it, is and can be very powerful. You don't have to cover every single inch of your surface. Sometimes a few well-paced marks speak louder than a fully covered canvas. Also, don't rush the process. I know that it's very tempting sometimes when you want to finish a piece fast. And that's especially if you're sharing it with others or you want to make something for someone. But abstract work, just as all the other kinds of art, it takes time. Some pieces it can be quick and you can do exercises that are quick and they come out beautiful. But if you really want to have a session, at least spend, I would say, at least a half hour to an hour. And if you can go longer than that, I mean, you can stop and go back to it, of course. But, try to just take it step by step and take breaks and step back and look at it. And don't be afraid if it looks ugly, because you will make ugly art. That's just part of it. That's part of the process. Every artist does that. Every single artist has made an ugly painting, I promise you. And ugly paintings are great because I look at them as stepping stones. So you're going to learn from it and you're going to get better. So just a few more tips I'd like to give you that you can try to keep going with it and start practicing regularly. A good idea is to keep a sketchbook and to try small abstract studies like with a pencil, pastel, or even watercolor. And actually, I'm thinking now that might be a very good video to do. So I will make a note of that. And take photos of your work in progress is another really great one. I mean, you have your phone right there, right? You can just take a picture of the beginning and the middle and the end, or even record yourself and see how you're doing. And that, it'll help you see with fresh eyes when you look at it later. And also, I've mentioned this before, turn your painting upside down. You'll see me do this in the video. And it helps you focus on the shape and balance instead of a subject. Name your work is another great tip. I think it's just for our own benefit. It kind of pumps your ego up a little bit. I mean, why not? Name your work. You can name it something or name it after someone. It doesn't really matter. It just makes it super cool and more just more special, I think. And you should also pause and check in with yourself and ask yourself, what do I feel right now? What does this painting need? That is your intuition speaking. A final thought. Abstract art isn't about getting it perfect. It's about being present, being bold, and being honest. It's an invitation to show the inside world how you feel, your energy or chaos or joy. You can make it visible so others can view it, and maybe they feel the same or different when they look at it. You don't need to explain it or justify it. You just need to follow your inner sense of yes and let that guide you. So if you've been waiting for my permission to try, this is it. Make a mess, follow your gut, trust the weirdness, and just paint. So that's it for this time. I want to thank every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks again. Until next time.